Today we're going to learn how to do a takeoff in a P-51 Mustang. When compared to other World War II airplanes, the P-51 Mustang is not too difficult to take off in. I wouldn't say it's the easiest, but it's definitely not the most difficult. Right now I have the stick pulled back just a little bit, and flaps are up. Other than that, I've just done a standard startup. I haven't done any trimming or anything. I'll show you that when we get to the hold shore area of the taxiway. I'm not using any brakes here. The Mustang does have the 6 degrees of steering in the tail wheel. Makes it really easy to handle on the ground. Some of the other World War II fighters do not have that ability, and it can make it difficult. First thing we're going to want to do is make sure our rudder is trimmed 5 degrees to the right. Then we're going to flip our radiators into automatic. Make sure your lights are on. Those are the tail and wing lights, and then your landing light is on the left here. Check for traffic. And then we can take the active runway. Okay, now we're ready to take off. Important thing to remember is to keep your picture constant through the takeoff. This looking over here in the right or the left hand side, and keeping that runway so that it doesn't change. Keep that picture the same there. That will keep you straight down the runway. Another thing to remember is that you do not want to pull back on the stick until you're off the ground. Actually, a lot of pilots will push forward on the stick a little bit to keep the airplane on the ground a little bit longer than it wants to. The P-51 will take off by itself, and a lot of times it will take off a little bit earlier than what you would want it to. So I'm going to hold down the brakes, and we'll put the engine up to about 30 inches of manifold pressure. And I'll release the brakes. We'll start rolling. Keep that picture on the right hand side there. Keep it the same. Slowly increase the throttle. Pushing forward on the stick just a little bit. And she bounces a lot. It's just the way it is. And she's flying. Pull up the landing gear. Always double check the flaps, even though I know that I took off without flaps. It's a good habit to check. Turn off the landing light. Adjust the manifold pressure to about 47. And the RPM to about 27. That's it. That's all there is required to take off in a Mustang.